I am Deputy Commissioner Fucci, and at the end of this, I will need a witness to sign. One is enough, okay?
Okay.
And I have to congratulate you young people for believing in the institution of marriage. You know, statistics shows that societies that have more stable marriages are the ones that functions better, regardless of the type of government they have. Now that's an interesting fact, because the opposite is not true. You could have an excellent government, but if society is not stable, government cannot fix it. Isn't it something? Okay? And in that regard, we have a national crisis that nobody speaks of, except me from here, okay? And a few other people that are committed to this. If you believe in those statistics, which I do, because they are very reputable studies, 30 years ago, when I was just fresh out of law school, 1 out of 2 marriages end up in divorce. That was a 50% failure rate, equal to the failure of businesses. Now, the failure of businesses, except nowadays that we have a crisis, has remained stable. It's about that. The average that business survives is about 6 months to a year. Now, last year, statistics for our county, which is a good sample for the rest of the nation, is the following. We married 70,000 couples last year, and we have had 187,555 divorces and annulments. So now what is happening? Now it's now 1 divorce per 2 marriages. Now it is, for each marriage, we almost have 3 divorces. That is the national crisis that nobody speaks about. So, I am telling you this not to dampen the occasion, because I know you're going to make it, okay? But I am telling you this for you to realize that the most important thing in your life is this marriage that you are contracting today. That's my daily reminder in 30 years of marriage. Why is that? Statistics also shows, and we have had very reputable studies done on this in the field of psychology and the health profession, is this. People that are happily married, and I mean happily married, not putting up with each other, you know what I'm saying? They live longer, an average of 10 to 20 years longer, and they are healthier. And the statistics is interesting, equates to owning a cat or a dog, or some kind of a pet. Not to have kids though. Kids are plenty, it's a source of stress. But a happy married life, that's what it does. Now if you want to live, really make sure, have an additional insurance to it, you're happily married, you allow a dog or a cat to own you, and you have a maid. Okay? That's what we did in my own family. We're happily married, we own 2 dogs, they own us, and 2 cats, and here we are. Okay? So we are going to now, the contract is very simple. You come in my presence because I have to verify the element of consent. And it's, whenever you have a chance, you should read about history of marriage. You can get a lot of information in the internet. And I encourage you to do that because we tend to find more information about a club that we join than an institution that we inherit. Okay? And I can briefly tell you that, you know, we inherit our history, okay, from Europe, particularly the western side of the Roman Empire that have influenced Western Europe, and that's how things trickle down to us via Columbus and et cetera, okay? So if we go back and see how our institution evolved to the point that we have a county recorder that keeps the vital statistics, myself that I preside in the ceremony, the witnesses that are going to be signing, okay, you that are here to consent. It was not always like that.